Welcome everyone back to Lent Madness. It is 2026 and we are back for another season here. My name is Father Christian, and that man who's dressed just like me is Father Michael Sadev, all the way currently in New York City. Michael, welcome back for another season. We've been gearing up for this. We got a boatload of 32 saints who are just going to take this world by storm and blow our minds and blow our hearts open for Jesus. But it's so good to see you back in the seat again to be leading this. How are you feeling?
I've been waiting all year. All brackets tied was a nice little aperitif, if you will, to get us to this point in this moment where, look, we went from the Forward Movement Studios in Beverly Hills all the way to the international global studios here in New York City, and it's been cold. It's been dreary. It's been dark. And some people feel that way about Lent itself, but here at Lent Madness, we bring the light. We have a happy Lent, and so the cream colored jackets are ready. We swapped them out for the tuxedos. The bracket is filled. The bloggers are blogging, and a whole bunch of new friends are joining us this year. So I cannot wait to get started for all that this year is going to be.
Yes, we are talking about bridge builders and community developers this year. That is a big theme that we're doing. And just to as before we get into all these saints, that is the theme about all of them. We're bringing in so many friends. We're community developing this whole Lent Madness experience. And we're just bringing in a lot of voices, a lot of friends from all over the communion. The Anglican Communion. We're getting folks from Canada, from all the way. We might even get you out in France itself when we start talking about that wonderful saint over in Taizé. So what is that going to look like this year? Because I don't think they're just going to be hearing from, we have the traditional bloggers, of course, and they're going to be crushing it. Man, we have such a talented pool this year. I'm very excited about that. But then tell me more what's going on here beyond the bloggers.
Yeah, so if this is anybody's first Lent Madness, welcome to the fun. And so a quick rundown here is what you'll see just in front of me is our lentmadness.org page. This is the website where everything is going to take place. And so all you're going to have to do is go to that every morning to find a new YouTube video, a new blog or two new blogs on the specific saints that are matched up against one another. What you'll also see here on the screen is not just the bracket, but our calendar of matchups. And in our round of 32, beginning February 19th, here we are. We're going to have the biographies of these incredible saints. So what you're going to read today is John Wesley versus Martin Luther. We're going to move through that round of 32 and then get into the Saintly 16. And that Saintly 16 brings us into the myths, the legends, all that has taken place that makes these saints just a little bit more interesting and adds to the legend of each. And then once we move, here you'll see the entire bracket before you, we move into the Elate Eight, which is where we get a little bit of the kitsch, the swag, the things that make those saints, the kind of people you want to rock a t-shirt for, or a turnover chain, all kinds of things. And then in our final four, you get the case for who should win the Golden Halo. We take all of that under advisement, we put it all together, and then we have our voting for the Golden Halo. So not just joining our blogs, not just checking it out on the website, not just even checking out the YouTube, but following along on all of our social media and with some of our friends, you can get into all that God is doing through these saints and for ourselves and each other in this Lent Madness season. Did I cover everything there, Christian?
Yeah, I think you got it. I mean, from a social media standpoint, if people can check all the platforms that you mentioned. So let's review that. You can go on lentmadness.org, big place. That's where you're going to get the blogs. That's where you're going to get all the good information. Then from there, you can also go on our Instagram page, which is lent.madness, and check it out. And there will be videos popping up there. And then you can go to the YouTube page, which is under Lent Madness as well. And so all of these, and then our Facebook page, of course. And so what we also, the advantage of going on the platforms is that you get to join the community. And that's where a lot of the life happens there, because you all are sharing together why you love these saints so much, why they've affected your lives, and how have you gone into a deeper relationship with God and being activated by God to do great things for this world. And so we just encourage you to jump into those, or continue to jump into that comment section, whether it's on the blog, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on YouTube, whatever platform you like. Maybe you want to go through all four because you're just a person for all seasons. But that is what this is. Jesus brings us together. These 32 saints are catalysts. They're catalysts to spark the sainthood inside of us, and to take us on a journey as well. And so we wanted to bring in lots of various different voices. And so you will be seeing different folks who we reached out to. Some of them have very active accounts on social media. Some of them are also institutions, organizations, churches that actually represent these saints. So can you say a little bit about that, Michael?
Yeah, so we'll take this international as we go and meet our friends in the Taizé community with Brother Roger. We have Constance and her companions. Some of you met the folks from St. Mary's School in Memphis, Tennessee, the founding and part of mission of those martyrs of Memphis. We'll see St. Benedict's greats, so many different churches named after the good old St. Benedict. We may even throw a bone to some of our great Methodist friends, our Lutheran friends. It's part of those Denomination Domination bracket sides and categories. So we're going global. We're crossing all interdenominational lines, and we're bringing the good news of Jesus Christ through Lent Madness, of course. So, Christian, who is your favorite? Okay. I'm going to bring up not just our calendar, but our Lent Madness bracket itself on the screen. You got any favorite matchups that you're looking forward to in particular?
Yeah, and that opening bracket that we see here. So we have the denomination. I am curious, and I know that we have some Catholic friends out there that, and shout this out in the comment section. Who are you going to pick between John Wesley and Martin Luther? And is that going to be weird to lay that vote down? And if not, I want you guys to get some friends out there who are Catholic, because I'm really curious of what direction they might go with John Wesley and Martin Luther. But I got my eye on there. Just see, I'm really curious. And then from the Protestant side as well, which is there tension there? Is it just all love? So I'm curious about the comment section on that opening matchup.
You know, it is the great Methodist world versus the Lutheran world. I'm excited about that, but I'm also very excited about, each and every one of them, but especially Marina the Monk versus Joan of Arc. I think people have been waiting for Joan to make her way into this particular bracket Golden Halo competition, but Marina is such an incredible story of faith. I'll be really, really interested to see how people react. And then, of course, as a card-carrying Episcopalian myself, Thomas Cranmer versus Richard Hooker. I mean, let's finally settle it once and for all.
Yeah, and the good thing is these are in the first round, so this is not like the number 65 seed versus the number 1 seed. We're putting heavyweights up against each other right from the beginning. And just as reviews, you can see we got let's get right into it here. And then we got the 3 other brackets as well. You got apostles versus allies, apostles and allies. Founders and fellowship, and the modern Mercifuls. So you will see this theme again through every single matchup. These are folks who were bridge builders and they were community developers. And I think, Michael, boy, does our world need that right now. And so we are about building the bridges and about developing the community, especially in the face of incredible tension and chaos. And these saints will teach us a thing or two. How do you do that, especially during very trying times, and still be the peacemaker? Blessed are the peacemakers. And so we need this inspiration. I think Lent Madness is going to take us on a journey to help us to go out there and do the good work that God is calling us to do in a very challenging time right now in the world.
Absolutely. And, I think you all have seen the graphics pop up here and there. This is the kind of budget we've expanded through the international global Lent Madness Forward Movement Studios. But we're also still working out some of those things. And so a big shout out to Tim and Scott that you see right here on your screen, the Supreme Executive Committee. Thank you so much for all that you continue to entrust in us and let us do. But of course, this is in some ways our very first year. So there's been some transition. There's been some questions. We want to hear from you all. I know there's a number of people looking for a scorecard, but we really thought this year we might try walking this thing together each day in Lent, growing, commenting, thinking about it all. But of course, we're open to all kinds of feedback. So make sure to keep blogging. Make sure to keep commenting, vlogging, send a carrier pigeon. Do it all as we share and live into the love, the good news of Lent Madness. Christian, I think that's it. We've been talking for some time. Let's just go ahead and get to the voting. Am I right?
We've got an incredible year, and I am excited for this to happen. And so, friends, let's get ready to roll. Get your brackets ready. Order them if you haven't already. It's never too late to order that bracket. Download the digital one. Tell a friend. Tell your church. Tell your organization. Bring people into it. Let's allow these 32 saints to really stir us up for the love of God and the love of Jesus, to follow him into the world. And let's find who will get the golden halo in 2026.
And as always, happy Lent.
Happy Lent.